Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today, and today we're going to be working on a Ford F-150 2014 XLT. As you can see, it's already got the silver footsteps, but we want to switch these to black, and we also want to make them flat. These are the bar or the round style, and we want to have something nice and thin. So we're going to get rid of these ones, and we're going to try some from iboard. Now you can find these on Amazon, or you simply go to iboard.com. They sent me some. Let's see how they look. I put these on a Dodge and they looked really cool, so I'm excited to see what they look like being black on the white F-150. Just to show you this, so these are your center mounts. So that's going to be your passenger center mount. I was wondering what that meant by the C, but now I know. So center mount, front, center, rear, front, center, rear. We'll do that. So let's go over some of the hardware. These ones that look like a T, these are going to go into your running board. I'll show you how these work afterwards. So put these off to the side, all these little ones. You can even do that with all these little spacers because those are meant for just these little screws right here. And then let's take a look here. We got the big nuts here. Those are going to be for when we do our upper sized ones. So let's first, I'm going to take off the old ones off this truck, which is super simple. I'll show you guys how I do it, but it's pretty easy. Just unbolt the existing arms so that way we can get the existing bar off. So if you have stock ones that you want to get rid of, if you go underneath, you're going to see this looks like a 10 mil here and either 1/2 inch or a 13 mil up here. First thing I would do is unbolt these two 10s here and then go to the back and undo the two 10s so you can lift the bar up and off. And then after you lift it up and off, then you can just remove the mounts. That way you're not trying to juggle all the heaviness all at once. So just take off the two here and the two back there. So after you get rid of those two bolts on this side and on that side, it's pretty easy. I mean, now we've got, it just lifts right off. There's nothing really crazy about it. Now we're just gonna unloosen the two, I think there's actually four. There's 4 bolts total, which I showed you. We will be doing, as you can see, whoops, we have 2 right here and 2 right here next. You're going to see these little squares here. There's 1 right there, and then there's the 2 inners. You'll see those, and then the squares. Pop your clips in there. The one with the big bump goes to the back. So just clip them in over the holes. And when you clip them in, they look like that. See, we got 1 clipped in there for the center mount. 2 there, and then 2 more just right there. Now, on the old ones, you'll see that there was clips right here if you had an old step. If you didn't, then this is just empty, so don't worry about it. But you'll remove these 2, and you'd remove the ones up there. They could be a little bit trouble because they are barbed. Use a flat blade, and you can pry them out. I put the new ones in, so we got 2 there. We got the 1 in the center, and the 2 on the side there. Now let's get our screws ready. The longer ones, which if you put them next to each other, you'll see one is a little bit shorter than the other. That's not really right beside, but yeah, see how one's shorter than the other? So these shorties, these we're going to be using to go up from the bottom. So that one you can put over here. Now the short ones are going to get these standard washers, which are, if you take a look, they're small washers, or smaller washers. So those can go right here. Now these big heavy duty washers, those are large washers. They're going to go with their long bolts. Again, we're going to be using these lock washers on both. So how this is going to go, let's do this. Goes this, lock washer, and then bolt. Okay? And then you could screw that into that the silver clips that are up there. Next, you have the short ones. You're going to get, on this one, it's going to be a standard, like this. Then that will go through the bracket, like this. Whoop. Through the bracket like that, and then on the other side of it you will have another washer, this, and then you'll bolt a nut up on top, and it'll go through there into the body, and then you'll put the washer on, the lock washer, and then your nut. Okay, we're switching that around. I don't know why the instructions say that, but it doesn't work out. So what I would tell you to do is put the short ones up top and then put the long ones down below, so that way you have enough room to get your bolt on. Goes short, then lock washer, then washer, and then right here it goes long guy, then washer, and these again are the This one you can tell is a bigger washer and it's thicker. So the bigger washers go up there. The smaller washers you can tell because you have more of them. It goes bolt, small washer, then goes through the body, through the metal piece here, then small washer again, spring washer, which is your lock washer, then bolt. And then just lightly tie these in. Don't tweak them down yet because we might have to move them around a bit when we're aligning our board. So as you can see, there's the other one, and that one is the same as this one, just 2 of them. So make sure you do that. And then now let's get the last one in over there. So as you can see, these are square heads. You line them up in the key, you slide them in. So we know that we need 4 on each rail, or we need, well, 4 on each side. So 1, 2, 1, 2, or well, as it should go is 1, 2, then 1, then we've got 2 on that side. So just like that, so 6 on each side. So that way we know, because it'll be on 4 on one, 2 on the center one, and 4 on the end one. Tie your board on top. You can kind of try and center it if you want to, but it's not imperative right now. What we're going to do is, if you take a look, there's the bolts. All you do is you slowly line up each bolt by sliding it along the trough and line them up with there. Now, after you get all the bolts lined up, we can now take our washer. So remember, they have their own washer. It's in a whole another set. So you'll see the little washer and the little nut. These should be 10s. Just put the washer on the bottom and then the nut, and then just go through and tighten those on loosely. Don't tighten them all the way, just enough so that way we can still move our board side to side, but we just don't want the board lifting up and off the rail after we set it. So to line them up after you get the bolts on, see how I just have them loosely on? They're not even tied up. Look at that gap. So there's those little squares. I found that if you bring them just past the doorway, see how there's that door seam? If you bring the little squares just a little bit past, it'll line up on both sides. So that side lines up and this side lines up. Now I'm just going to bolt them down, and then we can tighten up everything. So basically from here, tighten down the running board. After you tighten down the running board, go to the inside of the truck, like where you put the big bolts, take your 13 and tighten those up. So first tighten the 10s and then tighten all the 13s. There you go. She's on, guys. So let's take a comparison. I've got the other side still on, so that way we can take a look. Look at that. I like that. It's nice, it's sleek, it sits low, and it goes good. Like, I've always been a fan of white trucks with black accessories. They go around the truck here. It's streamlined look. Like, it's a step and it's black. Let's go over to the other side so you can make your comparison. There's the big one. It's silver, it's chrome, it's bulky. I don't know, it's up to you. I kind of like the other one a lot better. 1, they're thinner base. 2, they don't look as cheap. Like, these look, I don't know, they're looking, to me, I've never been a fan of chrome. If you're a fan of chrome, maybe you like these ones better. You can also buy the iboards in chrome, and they're low profile. These are super thick. I mean, they just feel cheaper. I don't know, up to you. Anyways, the other ones, the new ones use 3 brackets, the old ones use 2 brackets. So if you're looking at different options for your truck, check out the iboard ones. There's probably better pictures online. I'm also going to post some, so you can always check for those. Right now, I'm just going to get this side done, and it's the same thing. There's absolutely nothing different. Just make sure you use the driver's side, one on the driver's side, and you'll all be good. All right. Other than that, I'm just going to end the video here because, like I said, it's the exact same thing. Like the video if it helped you out, and subscribe for more. Thanks again to iboards for the new running boards, and they look great. The only thing I would change on your instructions is I would put the long bolts at the bottom, and then the pieces that are going into the silver, make sure you put those as short bolts, which are, as you know. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day. It's hard to see because they're black, but take a look at that. They look sleek. Like, I definitely like them a lot better than the chrome ones. There they are. These ones are very sturdy. Like, I know the Dodge ones are sturdy, but like these mounts, like, they're solid. I love those. But yeah, as you can see, they look really good. I like that. But yeah, if you're trying to get rid of some of the chrome on your truck, or you're just trying to go for like a more slimline look, these look really cool. and they're solid. Anyways, just wanted to show you one last look.